20 here. Welcome y'all back. Another episode of Day Zero. We've got everybody with us today. The immaculate one, the powerful one, the spiritual one, me, the one. And Charlie was not taken by the cartel.
Woo!
So we got to feel
Yeah,
good about that.
I
Yeah,
got
we, I
on
mean,
the
we got
I got on the last chopper out of Saigon, man. I got out of Puerto Vallarta last night, but I got a dozen friends that are there. I'm in communication with right now, trying to make sure that they're okay. There's an event, in Acapulco goes from Sunday to Friday, and so we had the Friday. I got in Saturday, and we had the opening party Sunday, and then closing party Friday, and I got on a plane early Saturday afternoon with Curtis Stone. He was going to Canada. I was going to Denver. And but Saturday, the Saturday and Sunday were actually going to be Dollar Vigilante and Crypto Vigilante Summit workshops. So it wasn't going to be as big of a crowd. It was going to be about maybe a third of the size, but still stuff going on at the convention center. So we've got people at the convention center that are stuck and they're being forced to shelter in place at the convention center. Then we have people at the hotel, the same hotel I just left yesterday, that are stuck there, like Patrick Henningsen and Ryan Bailey and Mike Wilkerson and Ernie Hancock and Donnie. I think maybe they might still be there, or maybe they left. I'm not sure, but there's a shitload of people there, man. The only people that I know that left early were like me, Curtis, Stu Peters, Gareth Ike. I said goodbye to Patrick Henningsen. I said, "Are you going home?" He goes, "No, I'm going to stay here a couple extra days." I was like, "All right." He said, "I'll be in Arizona though this week, and hit me up and let's record something." I was like, "Cool." He's not getting to Arizona this week. There's the first flight out's Thursday, if that
If
even happens.
right.
So it's crazy. I'm in this private Telegram group chat with all the Anarchapulco speakers and producers, and they're sending me the pictures and shit like that from Max Egan and Josh Sigurdson and Dan Dix and everybody who's there. It just happens to be that there's like 4 different investigative reporters: Max Egan, Patrick Henningsen, Dan Dix, and Josh Sigurdson, that are all there on the ground, and Berwick, that are just out like reporting. So our entire team is there. And I'm
That's
fucking
wild.
exhausted, man. I'm starting to get a sore throat. I was running and gunning for like 15-hour days, man. I was drinking a ton and smoking pot the entire time and talking. I didn't stop talking the whole time I got there.
Yeah, it doesn't make it easier if you're drinking the whole time, too.
No.
Like, it's
And I
already,
was
like,
I was
running
getting
you
like
ragged.
4 hours of sleep, 5 hours of sleep. Oh god damn. But
Jesus.
happy to do it. Hoping that these guys are okay though.
Oh yeah, there ain't no doubt about it. Do we know the ins and outs of what we got going on? Is it just
Yeah. Yeah.
rival factions?
So
Is that
no,
what we
this is what
got?
happened. The government ambushed and murdered the cartel leader, the head of the cartels. And
Oh,
How
okay.
so
surprising.
as a response, they got him and his group. They just
What,
blew him up.
El
As a
Mencho or
response,
something?
what's that?
His name's like El Mencho or something?
Yeah. And then as a response, his gang is setting up just they're pulling people out of they're stopping cars, they're pulling people out of cars at intersections, lighting the cars on fire and doing that. There's a picture of Max Egan with car on fire right over his shoulder, holding his like handheld camera, and he's standing right in front of our hotel. Like I was just there. Standing. I think I took a picture with Pat right there in that same spot. And now it's like I walked where that car is burning. I walked right across there to go across to the grocery store last Saturday so I could get food. And now the place is on fire. Like that's how fast it happened. So anyway, they're just burning everything. Now the problem is they said that if their demands aren't met, the cartel is like, listen, we want our guys let out of prison, and and if you don't let them, if our demands aren't met by 5 o'clock, which is an hour from now, we're going to the hotels and killing tourists.
That's why they're targeting these areas, because it's more effective, because the government actually gives a shit. Like, international disputes will happen.
Man, Charlie, if you'd have fucking gotten killed by the cartel, you'd sell a ton of books.
That's true.
Damn, I mean,
That's true.
Oh
Yeah,
shit, that's the damn
you would go down as kind of like a martyr legend if that happened. Yeah,
Martyr effect. Yeah.
but
Well,
I'm okay with it. With that not happening. Thank you very much.
it's headline news on the New York Post as well. I mean, this
fuck
is,
yeah, it is, dude. I'm the shit I'm
yeah,
seeing is
breaking.
they are lighting everything on fire.
Yeah, look at this.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean,
And it's like you said, it's all throughout Mexico now, that all down the coast at the tourist locations. So they know what they're doing. That's why, like, it's surprising that the government did anything, because that's not the way the Mexican government tends to go. Right? They're not like fucking El Salvador or whatever, wherever that guy is, Bukele or whatever, working his magic.
Is that what they're gonna do now? Is this the cartel boss? This is the guy, Ruben Osguero Cervantes.
That demonized guy.
Benicio Ruben Osguero Cervantes killed in the army raid. Okay. So they say, hey, well, we gonna go fuck up that resort. How about that? Damn. And niggas would be just like this. They'd be out there damn chilling on the beach. This is some movie shit. Isn't that the movie with Owen Wilson? I think that's exactly what happened in that movie with Owen Wilson. He was at a resort, and then all of a sudden, the cartel bust in and start shooting folk. And he having to figure out how to get his family out. I swear it is. Hold on, let me see that. Owen Wilson. This is movie where Gary attacks his family at hotel. Come on, AI, help me out here. No Escape 2015. Yeah, that's what it is.
Dude, Hollywood's been giving them ideas and shit. It is smart,
I mean,
though.
this is it to a T.
Yeah. That is what governments care about, is like, are tourists going to want to continue to come to Mexico? Right? And so you have to level with people like, all right, we're going to fucking make it untenable for the tourism industry continue if you don't let our homies out of jail. Smart. It's not great. It's not great for the people we love and regular fucking innocent people caught in the crosshairs, but it's smart.
Yeah. Now, they weren't in Mexico. They were in like a Southeast Asian country. But it's the same kind of setup. And the film was banned in Cambodia.
I
guess it implied that the film might take place in a fictionalized version of Cambodia, and Cambodia's like, we ain't like that, so shit.
Or they're like, it's like a little too close to home, let's hide it.
Yeah, that could be the case. That could be the case. I mean, that's some wild stuff. I mean, like, 1 minute you're cool, and the next minute somebody comes through there and a Molotov cocktail just burned your rental down, and folks are going through there with damn AKs spraying folks. You're like, what the fuck just happened?
I mean, I was walking down that same street to go to Carl's Jr. to get myself a Western bacon cheeseburger, just like three different times. Had I been a day later, they were they lit the gas station on fire.
Yeah,
I walk right by it next to the Carl's Jr.
That's what people don't realize. This is how close you are to death every day.
That's true.
You're a day away. You're 5 minutes late or 5 minutes early away. Like, it's right there at you.
Yeah.
Where you could be in some shit. Where you could be in some shit.
Happen to fly out on one of the last flights, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You know who Curtis Stone is? Off-grid Curtis Stone. He's a Canadian guy. He does urban farmer. I like him a lot. He and I met a couple years ago down there, and we were at the same hotel, and we happened to be getting in an Uber together, and went to the airport, and then ran into each other waiting for our flights, and we're chit-chatting. He left early because his kids were like missing him. His wife passed away a couple months ago, and he was coming down to do some business, and left his kids with his mother. and their grandmother, and he was getting calls that like the kids were not doing well, that like they were really stressed, and he's like, "Fuck, I got to get back. Like, what was I thinking?" And so we were talking about that at the airport, how, happy to get back and see his kids, and me to get back and see my family as well. Like how grateful I was for the amazing week that I had, but how like after 7 days, of like running and gunning and not sleeping and all that shit, like I'm cooked, man. I'm fucking exhausted. And then he messaged me this morning. He's like, dude, can you fucking believe it? Like he was like, if I hadn't gotten out, I just don't know what I would have done. I was like, dude.
I don't like being away from home for more than like 2 or 3 days. Like it's rough these days, man. I don't know. 2 or 3 days, I'm like, fuck this.
But hey, man, I did. I had the opportunity to interview David Icke again on stage, and that was such a fucking blast. And we had the biggest crowd we've had since 2019, 2020.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was a big, really good group, nice vibe. Everyone was loving it. It was everything went off well. People were fun. Fucking hell, man. It's like a blur.
Well, hopefully people get out of there. You know what I'm saying?
So.
Hopefully, yeah.
Did you eat any Mexican food?
Crazy happens.
Yeah, I ate some Mexican food. So I was first night I got there. I went out with Dave Alcott, Nature Boy, Third Rail host. He's managing second stage, and so we went out because we came in early for a meeting, and then we went to this bar downtown, and it's where everyone said we were going to meet up. So I don't know. There are a few people that I knew there, but mostly I didn't. But Dave and I were sitting with some dude, some sketchy looking long haired dude, nice guy, but he looked like he should be in a Mexican bar. Like, let's go smoke a joint outside. So we went outside, smoke a joint, and everyone's passing it around. This girl walks by, and the sketchy guy goes, "Hey, what's up? What's up? I recognize her. I smoked a joint with you like an hour ago." And he gives her the joint. She takes a hit. She hands it back to him. She looks all like squirrely, and she walks away. And out of the corner of my eye, I see these motorcycles zoom up on us really quick. I grab Dave, but he doesn't recognize fast enough. And I take a step backwards, and there's the entrance to the bar is right there. There's the stairs that go up. I take a step backwards, right up the stairs as fast as I could, and then just bolted through the dance floor and sat at somebody's table and just like put my head down. And these fucking cops came and just grabbed those guys, shook them down for money. What are you doing? What are you doing? So then I went out on the balcony, and I could see, I was looking down on them, and I was watching as the cops were interrogating. That chick was set in there to it's fucking bait. Dave didn't react fast enough, and they got shook down for like $90.
Oh.
But they didn't get arrested.
Damn.
I was watching. I was gonna make sure if they got arrested, I was gonna make sure to go like bail them out and everything. But as it was, I was just kind of standing there watching, just like, you guys got fucking caught.
Going to jail in Mexico is a hell of a story.
Berwick, when we released Controlled Demolition of the American Empire the Friday before the election, Jeff was in Cabo, and he took a swing at a cop and punched the cop and wound up spending the release night in a Mexican jail.
Okay, that was
and his wife got it. It's on video because his wife was filming it as she was berating them in Spanish, screaming at him. So.
Okay, I mean, it sounds terrible. Yeah,
I'm glad I didn't go to a Mexican jail. I'm glad I didn't get caught by those cops on the motorcycle. I'm glad I got the last flight out. I'm glad that a lot of things had went my way, because it could have gone the other way very easily.
You got good angels.
Yeah, this is that 10% that I talk about, because 90% of the time when people get fucked up, they're involved in some shit. It just is what it is. This is that 10% that you can't account for. You just happen to be wrong place, wrong time. But people are like, oh man, the world's so violent. I said the world is violent if you're entailed in violence. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people are entailed in violent activity. And it's not, and I'm not just talking about gang activity, military stuff like that. I'm talking about you fucking somebody's wife. I'm talking about you backstabbing coworkers. You know what I'm saying? And shit like that. Some folk might just go off the deep end and just, come check you out at your crib. So, a lot of times you get mixed up in some shit and people get ill feelings towards you. And so most of the time when people get killed, they get killed by somebody they know. They rarely get killed by somebody they don't know. It's usually not the case. So, yeah, man, I hope everything goes well. I mean, so I'm assuming that the military's got to go down and throw down now, don't they? With the cartel, they got to go out there and just start putting folk down.
I'm looking at Dan Dix's video right now.
Okay.
Yeah, he's on the run. Yeah, what the fuck they're telling him you got to get out of the hotels now.
And go where?
Where are we going?
Wild.
That's some scary shit you down there with your kids and shit.
Yeah.
That's some legit scary shit.
Yeah.
Because you didn't bring a weapon with you.
No, you're there to, And normally,
you ain't got your piece on you.
Normally, the tourist stuff, it's like if you're in the tourist zones, they're not involved in the politics, and they kind of stay away from it. It's kind of off limits. Kind of the same way in like Vegas, how the way the police don't report on a lot of shit that goes on there. But they've broken that bond, though, that trust. Now this has gone too far. It's a big
so
problem.
what that could end up doing is completely destroying those areas, those tourist areas.
Oh yeah,
like that'd be it. They'd be like, shit, I ain't going there, man. The cartel busted up in there the other week and we're burning shit down.
Yeah.
It's like, hey man, y'all still keep your reservations, it's all
but
good, right?
Acapulco has already had on 2 different occasions Cat 5 hurricanes that have hit it in the months leading up. In fact, the first hurricane that hit, the point where it touched land in Acapulco was exactly where Max Egan's bar was. And now Max Egan is standing out in front of this hotel with the car on fire.
Bunch of chaos agents calling in the fucking shit. It's like, holy crap. But
Lindsey,
to be
you
fair,
would love in Acapulco, by the way. I just kept thinking that the whole time. X-Cube, you would not. But Lindsey, you would.
Thanks. I'm sure I would.
Saying, you might like it. I mean, that you can get yourself some mushrooms there. I mean, I know you're probably it's not your thing. I'm just saying that, you can get mushrooms and have a massage. But Lindsey,
I've always been like, I don't know though. It's always kind of worried me. I'm like, that many people that are hated by the powers that be in one spot. Like, it's a little too convenient for me. I'm like, well, worried they're just gonna drone bomb it or something. Like,
I said that when we were coming back in one of those like luxury bus things from this party, going from the party back to the hotel, and it was me, Jeff Berwick, Rafael Laverde, who's the head of Crypto Vigilante, Chris Horlicher, who's the head of finance for them, Stu Peters, Gareth Ike, his wife.
You're like, why are we all in one
Curtis
spot?
Stone. and I said, if there was ever a drone strike that wanted to get us all in one spot, it'd be right here, right now. And everybody started laughing.
It is. It's like, you don't do this on planes, because then that plane's going to be the one that goes down. Like, you just
we had a 10-minute drive, and that was about enough, and we all got out and Jake G TV too. He was in there as well. Do you know who he is?
I just recently started seeing his stuff not that long ago.
I didn't know who he was until that night. I met him at at the Tesla machine party, Tesla Club.
I love his thing where it's like, when you notice too hard, when you start noticing and they notice that you've noticed. Like,
yeah. I had a good I had a good talk with him on Thursday and Friday. He actually wound up speaking. Stu donated some of his time to him, and then Max Egan donated some of his time to him on Friday, which was I've never seen that happen before. They both gave up a little bit of time so that he could have a speaking spot, because he wasn't there as a speaker. But I liked him a lot. He's a super nice guy.
Hopefully everybody finds their way out.
And Stu Peters is a super nice guy too, by the way. I know I know how he is. I mean, I've been on his show, and I know he's like Alex Jones-esque. but like he's a decent person also.
That's good to know.
For the record, just
So
I don't want to shit on his. I don't want to fuck up his mystique and make him seem like he's in any way a nice guy, but he is a nice guy.
So Steve, AM Wake Up Steve, is not doing Pueblo this year. The woke mob won.
I know.
Oh, that's fucked.
So he's looking for a place around Denver. I had suggested this awesome place up here in Fort Collins, but he said it's a little too expensive. So
I got to talk to Josh at Liberty on the Rocks and see if he's got a lead on it.
Fuck that Liberty on the Rocks place. We could probably get a great deal in there.
I mean, probably.
I say we do it at a Masonic Lodge, make everyone ask questions.
Oh,
I think it's cheap, actually. I think they're like, oh, you want to pay us for something? Please, God. Like a dying organization.
That would be funny.
It'd be pretty fun. Plus, then you get to see their cool ritual rooms, which are weird. But beautiful.
What was the deal with Pueblo?
It was the art show. The guy who hosted it was at his. Your shit's echoing, Cory.
What?
Your shit's echoing. He has an art studio down there, or an art studio, so people get to hang there and have shows and whatever. And he also allows that space to be used for various like community organizations and their events and different events he does and stuff. And so, Steve was doing AM Wake Up, or what was it called? Conspiracy Castle. That's not it. Conspiracy Carnival, Third Eye Carnival down there at his place. And then a woman was at the most recent one, and she's apparently retarded. Her name is Dead Hand Art or something stupid. I found her business page and I left her like the most amazing review I've ever left in my life because I was so passionately hateful towards her. And she saw someone's art that had a Jewish and like traditional, like old school Jew with like the curly rings and like the hat, as a, I don't know, as a marmot, I think, because she does everything as marmots. And this person was too stupid to like ask a question about like, why is the Jewish person a marmot? And instead of asking a question, she just assumed that it was like a hateful thing and that all Jews are rats and that was the message of the piece, which it wasn't. She was making fun of that moment where we had like the Jewish tunnels in New York City, right? Behind there were like unzoned tunnels leading in and out of the building. And that had come out in the news. And so she does everything marmot. Anyway, this person was too retarded to fucking think. And so instead she just like accused everyone of being hateful and made a giant stink of it and got like the whole fucking world to hate on this poor guy who's just hosting the event and has nothing to do with it. And it's just a fucking piece of art. So I wanted to find her because she's at events around here. And I wanted to go up to her and just be like, oh my God, you're the girl who ruined that guy's life. Hey, everybody, this girl's so awesome. She'll ruin a Nazi's life without even knowing why. She doesn't even know why. She'll just do it. She doesn't even know if he's a fucking Nazi. She'll just ruin his fucking business just because, just on a whim. That's how committed she is, and just make like a fucking fuss for like hours right next to her booth. But I haven't had the opportunity to do that yet. So maybe it's still coming, but she finally found my review wherever it was and took it down, but it was basically the same. I was like, this woman is amazing in one and only one way. And it's not her art. Her art is subpar, mediocre garbage. The one way she's amazing and how stupid she is and how hateful she is and how willing she is to destroy people's lives on just a fucking the most retarded whim you could fucking have as a stupid leftist. That's what this woman is amazing at.
Oh, that's great. I love that. Can you get a screenshot of that, please?
I have the screenshot somewhere because I was like, I'm so proud of this review. Like, it's some of my best work.
Excellent.
So this is the woman that clipped Steve. That's why they won't let him have it there anymore. Am I correct? Am I hearing this right?
It's her fault. Yeah. Dead hand art. Queen of retard.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, that sucks.
But I thought the owner of that place and Steve were cool. I had a fucking some.
Oh, they are.
I think so.
Yeah.
Then why the fuck? And why is he deciding like this then?
Business.
Because it's a calculation. He's got to keep his business going.
Right. It's just unfortunate that the fucking woke mob can win like that. Because I was like, what's fucked up about you guys attacking this man is it's fucking art. It's not his. He didn't like ask for people to make specific art and hang it. So if you're going to attack anyone, make it the artist. But no, instead you attack his business. And he serves underprivileged inner city youth. And you fucking still attack him. You're absolutely, you eat your own at the first fucking chance you get because you're such garbage people.
How dare you inject facts into this?
Yeah, that's well said. She's supposedly an artist but wants to shut down art. Yeah, how can you be an artist if you attack people for their art based on how woke or not woke it is? Well, and people are pointing out too, they're like, dude, you chose to go to a conspiracy theory event. Like, what did you think? Like, everyone there was just going to be peace and happiness and like, we're all Rainbow Brigade best friends? Like, that's not how conspiracy theory works, you fucking idiot. Like, what?
That's so funny. It's so funny. This week, I talked down at the Liberty Institute, down in Denver, and it was pretty full. But there was 2 motherfuckers there. This drunk dude who showed up drunk and kept drinking the whole time he was fucking there. And his mother, he brought his fucking 75-year-old mother. And my talk was on the founding of Israel. Oh my God. I've never been heckled in my life until this fucking bitch heckled me for like the entire time I talked. Kept telling me how full of shit I was. Yeah, because I kept talking about everything. The Jews are white. They're not fucking from Middle East. The fucking gas chambers. The whole 9 yards came out. You know what I mean? It was every word out of my mouth was like, I could hear it. Fucking, it was like, fuck.
Four Chariots has a question. Are you sure it's for leftism or just the narcissism? Narcissism. I'm sorry.
It's definitely narcissism. She's definitely cluster B. You have to be cluster B or narcissist in order to do what she's doing. Have to be. To think that you're so fucking righteous with 0 investigation. 0. She didn't ask 1 question before she just went on destruction rampage. That's like the essence of narcissism right there.
Like when people do
best. Yeah. Whatever you think and feel doesn't matter.
Like when people do shit that I'm not a fan of, I normally just don't associate with them. And then that's good enough. It's just like, if I'm not a fan of somebody's art, I just don't associate with their art. If I'm not a fan with their viewpoint, I just don't associate with them. And that can be okay. Like I ain't gotta go try to get them fired or nothing like that or try to ruin their business. I just like, okay, I'm just not going to associate with it. And like if we took that approach, it'd be a whole lot better.
Yeah, but see, you're not a narcissist, so if you're a narcissist, you have to destroy anyone who isn't mirroring back to you your own retardation.
Okay, yeah, it's like, well, I mean, people they're out there seeking conflict. That's what it seems like.
I'm sure she thrived off that for months.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, and some people love to shut other people down. That's the love of the game. It's like that's what I love to do. Find other people I don't like, and let me see if I can make their life miserable.
Hey, if you're as shitty of an artist as her, I think it's the only way you survive in the art world is to destroy everyone else making art. So maybe that's her whole business plan.
And it may very well be. May very well be. Well, that's trash. Well, I mean, is there? I don't know how much they were paying for that particular venue. Are there similar areas surrounding the Denver area that would be within that construct of price range? I don't know what price range he was looking.
The Liberty Institute. I just sent him a link. He should do it at the Liberty place. They'll do it for fucking cheap.
That's cool.
I mean, I don't know how this layout will be, but that gallery wasn't that big. It just had multiple rooms.
True.
But the Liberty Institute down there they'll do it for sure. I mean, I'm pretty sure they'll fucking do it.
It's probably easier for people too.
I don't know how it would be though, because they'd have to set up. I don't know how it would be for like this kind of event, but it's a big open room.
Okay. Hey, well, there goes a potential place for that to happen. So maybe we'll be able to get that going. But it happens pretty soon, doesn't it?
Yeah, isn't it like June?
Within the next. Yeah, so it's like right around the corner.
So I told him about the Lyric up here in Fort Collins, which is like a fucking. It'd be perfect, but he said it was a little too expensive. It's the kind of place. It's a movie theater, but it's not really. It's like you walk in there and it's like all the shit on the walls, big huge open room, big outside area, and They got movie theaters, and they have one of the movie theaters is put into a concert stage thing. And they got food and alcohol and the whole shit right there for sale. So wouldn't have to supply none of that stuff. It'd be awesome. Maybe we should maybe I'll get with Steve and try to talk him into it.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I like those old theaters that you have as like event places instead.
Okay. Well, maybe we'll get that back off the ground so they can continue going. The one of the big topics of this past week was the tariffs. Supreme Court voted 6-3 that Trump couldn't install tariffs the way that he installed them. He couldn't use the particular law he was using. He just needed to use another one.
Yeah.
And so there's been a big stink about, or is the U.S. going to give the money back to the manufacturers or whoever? I'm just like, nigga, ain't nobody getting no money back.
No.
Okay, across the board.
He's gone.
Okay. Like, I mean, I don't even know what y'all talking about, because once the money gets funneled in, like, there ain't no money to funnel back out. Like, the money been spent. And the folks, like, what they say, 287 billion in tariffs that I believe that they had collected. 287 billion lasts about 3 weeks. Okay. About 3 weeks worth of money. I mean, and I know that sounds crazy, but that literally, like, 287, they're like, shit, that shit been gone.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, when we got it, we didn't have it. You know what I'm saying? We had to pay it out immediately. We had to write that check. So it's just like, I thought that was weird, because I'm like, why is it? That's like, hold on, is the Supreme Court's making a ruling on some tariffs? I was like, that came out of left field for me. I was like, they ain't got shit else to do. I mean, are we still on the tariff? So he used a separate law to just make a 15% tariff across the board.
I loved it. I loved his response was, oh, you think I can't fucking do tariffs? Well, 10% more for every country, bitches.
Yeah.
Like, he's
I'm so like, look, man, Trump is petty, okay?
He's petty.
Trump is petty. And if y'all niggas would have just let him run the second term, okay, you'd have been done with him. But y'all fucked around with that election, all right? And that's just all there is to it. Okay, I don't want to hear no bullshit about they didn't. They fucked with the election.
I think you nailed it. Because if he it would have been fucking 4 years of Trump before. I don't think he'd be as radical as he is now.
Mm-mm.
He's like a big fuck you right now. You fucking stole from me, fuck you. That's what he's doing.
Yeah.
He's just destroying shit.
You fucked the election up? Fuck you. Watch what I'm going to do to elections now. That's crazy, though, what they're talking. What's her fucking face? Susan Rice or whatever. And she's like, basically, she's like, when Democrats get back in power, all of you who support Trump, all of you who are Trump himself, everything Trump's doing, like, it's all on the table, and we're coming for you. And I'm like, you all the people who are celebrating that and who are like, yeah, that's right, we're gonna do that, like, those are the same fucking leftists who, if Trump even had a sliver of that same commentary, they'd like scream fascism and like explode. But like, when it's their fucking lady, they're like, yeah, that's right, that's how it's gonna be. I'm like, you guys have no morals, no principles, no consistency. You're the biggest fucking hypocrites. And this bitch could just come out and say this, and everybody's just cheering for her. What an asshole. Also, who the fuck is that? She's like Hillary Clinton's best friend.
Well, here's the deal. Like people always talk, you got right, left. You're gonna be put into a subset group regardless. But if all the groups were eliminated tomorrow, niggas still wouldn't like each other.
That's
true. Tell you that much right now. I mean, shit. I mean, the motherfuckers over there still wouldn't like you. I mean, they think you pieces of shit, and if I can find a way to enslave you, that's what I'm gonna do. It's gonna be righteous enslavement, though.
Well, I gotta say though,
good kind.
I gotta say though, I will take Donald Trump and all of his fucking bullshit and everything going on forever before I take another goddamn fucking Democrat communist in fucking office. So if Trump wants to find a way to steal all the rest of the elections, he can fucking go right ahead. I'm cool with it. If we get a communist in there like fucking Gavin Newsom, we're toast.
Done.
We're fucking done. So fucking Trump can be the king for all I give a fuck. Is if the alternative is getting one of them fucks in there.
I know. I fucking feel the same way. I'm like, I'm cool with it. Put Barron in or whatever you need to do. Just like, don't let them have it back. Because China is right on. I feel like I know nobody fucking cares about China but me, but like, I feel like China almost had us and then they don't have us, but that they might still get us if we don't have strong fucking actual national interest, people who are actually fucking trying to get the United States back into any kind of semblance of like strength. I feel like China's right on our tail.
See, I just don't feel like I've yet to see any evidence. Like, I don't see any evidence that China has been intentionally. Well, forget about the fentanyl and all the other shit. I have more of a feeling that's economic based than anything else. But overall, like when I look at Russia and China and all the criticisms we have of them, and I look at what they're doing, it appears as though they just want to engage us in fucking trade and not be fucked over, like because we fuck over everybody.
Yeah.
But I've yet to see any indication that China is like a major threat to us, because like they make all our fucking computer chips. God, they could shut off. They could kill us tomorrow if they wanted and said no more trade, period, and we'd fall apart. Like literally, we can't make our own shit here in America anymore. So if they wanted to fuck us hard, they would have been done it a long time ago. So if everyone would just fucking relax and engage in trade, then everyone would be cool. But it's God, why does it always come back to this? It's the fucking Jews. I swear to God, they're the only ones who don't want the world to fucking get along. They're the only ones. Everyone else is like, let's be cool. And they're like, no, it's my ball. I'm going home.
Oh, take your ball and go home. Is that what we're talking about? It said, I'm taking my basketball and I'm going to the house. It said, no, we were playing though. I mean, where you going, man? We just started. Ah, fuck y'all. You know what I'm saying? It said, the hell with all y'all out here. Look, man. I mean, look, I knew when he got back in, I knew his second term was going to be a roller coaster. And folks who thought it was just going to be smooth, I said, but ain't nothing going to be smooth about this. This is going to be, it's going to be rocky. It's going to be all over the place. And you ain't going to know what's going to happen day to day, week to week. Some crazy shit going to go down because he's just going to let it loose. I said, I knew it. Because he had that look in his eye, like he was just going to do some crazy shit. So I was like, "Hey, all I know to tell you is just hold on, all right." Now I didn't know that they were going to try to do the whole AI push right there at the same time. I thought maybe they're going to wait a little bit for that, but we've got that going on at the same time that we got this other stuff going on, and it doesn't make any sense. Like companies are firing everybody, and they're like, "Oh shit, AI can't help us."
Like, oh wait, like, it fucks everything up and is wrong all the time. What have we done?
It's just like it's like hold on a second. I said this shit's supposed to work, right? They're like, well, work the kinks out, and little do people know, like the AI, like it's being subsidized. So like they're subsidizing it now, but it's gonna cost you like triple the amount once they take the subsidies away. Like it's gonna cost you like per agent, it's gonna cost you like $150,000 a year. You were paying niggas $75,000 a year for that. So companies are figuring out, they're like, oh shit, it's costing me more money right now when it's subsidized. And I'm not getting any production.
If we bring back nuclear, we'll be okay.
I'd like the record to reflect that on about 3 or 4 different occasions, people came up to me at an Acapulco and complimented us on day 0.
Whoop, whoop. Best show in the West.
Really? They should get their friends to listen because our numbers are like half of what they were a year ago. So.
Yeah, dude.
Everybody's are.
Everybody stopped fucking paying attention. Or they were just like, let's make them all think no one likes them and pressed a button. And
there's that.
Yeah.
Well, we learned how to game the system a long time ago. We put out like 3 or 4 episodes a fucking day. That's what we got to do to make the ends meet. So we do lots of classics, double features of old shit. People eat up the old shit.
I need to do that. I have a shitload of really great content that's old that no one knows.
I do a flashback Friday.
Yeah, so that's, I mean, that shit always works. But yeah, so I mean, I'm seeing these companies they're going through and they're firing people. I want to put AI in it, and I'm like, well, if we fire everybody, how's that gonna help your numbers? Because now ain't nobody got no money. Like folks need money to help your numbers, right? Am I correct? I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
So let me just comment on that. comment in the chat. Like, what the problem with botting is you get busted instantly. You can't bot at all.
Bot what?
The podcast hosts, all of them, particularly Spreaker, they know where your fucking listens are coming from, period. If you buy listens, you're banned instantly. We had an incident when we first got started, like 6 months in, like 5-6 years ago. I went and checked our numbers, and we were doing like we were only doing like a couple 2,000 a month or something like that. And I looked at the numbers, and halfway through the week, they just all went to zero. And they accused us of fucking botting, and we didn't bot at all. I'm like, if we're gonna bot, we're gonna get 10,000 listens an episode, motherfucker. We're not gonna do it for fucking 200 listens, right? So eventually, they went to the analysis, and they're like, yep, everything looks on the up and up. But and then this week we did an ad campaign, or a couple weeks ago we did an ad campaign, and we got like, holy shit, we got like 10,000 listens in a single day. When you look at our chart, it's like all pretty flat, and then one huge spike. So I sent them an email. I was like, hey, we did an ad campaign. Please go look at the numbers and verify everything's on the up and up, because we're not getting fucked around. But yeah, botting and podcasting doesn't work at all. You will get so banned.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I always wondered about that. It's like, have some shit just on the back end, just continuously just, going through all the ads and all that stuff.
They're real good at IP patterns. Like, they straight up told me, like, we're really good at analyzing IP patterns. So that's how they do it. They can tell, even if you do it just a little bit, they'll be able to tell because they understand people's listening habits.
Yeah.
One thing I got to say, Charlie, though, we did a 500 run with Podroll.
Mm-hmm.
And when I had them check the back end to make sure the everything was on the up and up, my contact at Spreaker said in 20 years of her doing this podcasting stuff in the back end, she'd never seen an ad campaign that had no bots. And she said the ad campaign we did was no bots whatsoever. It was all 100% organic, and she'd never seen it in 20 years. So Podroll is doing an amazing job.
Podroll. We're not endorsing them officially unless they're paying us, but
good. That's been a good one for me.
I connected them. I connected Jake Shields to them, and they had a conversation. They met with him. Everything was good. They told him, we're going to onboard you. And then he got an email saying, yeah, we're not going to work with you.
Well, what happens?
Oh, because of his content.
Yeah.
So some people aren't allowed.
Oh, well, I mean, that's to be expected. That's to be expected. Depending on what you do, they're like, can't quite bring you on board. It might be a little much right now. But yeah, have y'all seen the rise in the price on computers and all that stuff?
No.
With they've jumped up. Like, people, like, you used to be able to just build you a PC and $2,000-$3,000. Oh no, like, they're buying up all the RAM for these data centers. So like computer prices have like skyrocketed.
You know what I think's fucking hilarious? For years they were like, "Oh, Bitcoin's gonna drain all the energy. It's sucking up the fucking all the resources." And then all of a sudden AI comes around and they're like, "Oh, what are you talking about? It's fine. We just put data centers everywhere."
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense at all. Like, I'm waiting for the climate activists to come out and say something about it. Where's Greta at? Has Greta said something about it? Is she still an activist?
She's eating bananas.
Or is she done with that?
She's busy. So.
Okay. Bananas. I mean, is that what she's doing now?
So
I mean, I'm waiting for the climate activists.
What's up with fucking Trump and his nuclear shit? Like, I saw this image of like a helicopter carrying this big fucking nuclear thing that was supposed to be like the nuclear core of a reactor. He's gonna put nuclear reactors in every city. Where is that? Where the fuck is that?
I never even saw that. I mean, I saw that they were like moving back towards nuclear. I saw that there was one of the decommissioned plants. I think 3 Mile Island was being recommissioned and some shit, but I didn't see what you're talking about. Or I don't remember it.
Let me see if I can find it. It's pretty neat looking. I want one in
it.
my backyard if I can have my own nuclear power plant.
Micronuclear reactors exist and everybody should have one. Every city should have one. We should be desalinating water using them. Like, people are like, "Oh, I don't have energy. We don't have water." And I'm like, well, we do. We just aren't doing it for some fucking reason. I was on a boat in the middle of the ocean for a week, and we could take showers all day long and drink all the water we wanted. We cooked meals, and like there was just endless water. And then like a couple days in, I was like, hold up, why aren't there restrictions on how many showers I can take? Like, oh, we have a desalination unit. I'm like, if a boat in the middle of the ocean can have a desalination unit that's that good, every coastal city could have desalinized water in a fucking heartbeat.
That's the thing right there. That's supposed to be some nuclear thing.
Micronuclear reactor.
A nuclear reactor. Well, this is the thing. Nuclear submarines have a fucking nuclear reactor on it, and they're on a submarine.
Yeah.
And on aircraft carriers and shit.
Yeah.
Right? So,
that's what I'm saying. This isn't even new technology. We're just like, we won't allow ourselves to use it because we're retarded.
That's really retarded.
We're retarded. They're like, you can only use, here's your fuel rod for your nuclear fucking reactor, and you can only use 10% of it. And then you have to stop using it, because if you ever got to 0, it would be a giant fucking explosion and problem. And so we want to stay so far from 0 that you can only use 10% of it. So all the nuclear waste we have in the world is actually up to 80% fuel that we could use and still be 10% away from 0. Still a massive amount away from 0. And all of that is just waiting for us to use it. And we call it nuclear waste. It's fucking retarded. We're like, it's poisoning the environment for the rest of time. I'm like, then let's use it to power everything for free, practically. Like, what the fuck are we doing? And then we're pretending we don't have water, but we can desalinize water. We can do anything. We can live in a fucking utopia. And they're like, oh, no, we just can't. It's crazy. Let's put up windmills and kill whales with it. Like, you guys are fucking assholes.
I wonder if Israel buys our nuclear waste to fucking make like illegal weapons.
Probably do.
Like depleted uranium shit.
Yeah. Just eat people.
So are we going to war or not, man? This guy's been sitting in the Gulf for like 2 weeks already. He ain't seen no war yet. What's happening here? And why haven't the Iranians preemptively struck, right? If I knew some motherfucker was moving his entire fleet to the fucking Gulf and he had another week before the rest of them were going to get there, I'd take out the fucking ships now. I'd just take them out. Boom. Nothing they could do in response. Nothing. So I don't know why the fuck that hasn't happened.
Cory. There's rules of engagement, man.
Well, they want to say that there's a victim. That's it. They got to wait for the attack first so they can be the victim. Okay. No, there comes a certain point in time. And I know within Iran, there's debate over this at the government level about doing a preemptive strike. Everyone else does it. America does it. Motherfucking Russia did it. Israel does it. It's Iran's turn. Now, honestly, I don't have any sympathy for any Americans that get killed over there in that fucking war. None. Zero sympathies. So this whole thing doesn't make any sense. They're saying an aircraft carrier, one hypersonic can put a hole in the deck. Even if it didn't even kill a lot of people, put a hole in the deck and that aircraft carrier is out of commission. Didn't even have to sink it. I don't know what the fuck they're thinking. Like if 2 aircraft carriers pulled up off the side of the fucking, Pacific coast and said, we're going to take you over. Dude, we'd be laughing in the streets. There ain't no fucking way. No fucking way. This is going to be a disaster of the highest order unless, this is going to be a different disaster, but unless they use nuclear weapons, which they got these micro nukes, the suitcase, they got these little tactical nukes. I think they call them tactical nukes. And I'm pretty confident they've already used them. I've seen some fucking mushroom clouds and Libyan shit. And I'm like, what the fuck is that? Doesn't look like anything conventional.
That one in Lebanon or whatever, that port, that was a micro nuke.
Oh, yeah. For sure. The Beirut port was totally some sort of mini nuke. Of course, because fucking Israel did it.
Like, there's no way it wasn't. The whole fucking, footprint, the crater, all of it.
Yeah.
So if they go in with little micro nukes, they could do some serious damage. I mean, they could take out half the population of Tehran. And if they do this shit, I would hope Russia and China would get involved and put some serious fucking hurting on somebody. So... we allegedly have hypersonics now. Allegedly, we saw a picture. It was a picture on fucking the news earlier. Allegedly, we have hypersonics now, and they let leak two portable, the trucks with the thing and the rocket in the back, and they said they're our hypersonics. Motherfucker, they've had hypersonics for 4 or 5 years over in Russia, and just recently got them in Iran. So why are we Americans? Why are we the fucking playing catch up in technology? That doesn't make any sense to me at all.
No.
I mean, we allegedly are playing catch up. Man, they got all kind of shit. They said they had the discombobulator when they went down there to Venezuela. Yeah. The damn discombobulator gun that hit them.
So then some people are saying that's the Ark of the Covenant because there's a replica of the Ark of the Covenant showed up in the White House right around the time that they did that and are talking about the discombobulator. And I'm like, interesting.
Oh, that Ark of the Covenant used to be at Mar-a-Lago. I remember seeing pictures of it at Mar-a-Lago.
Really?
Yes. Yes, 100%.
I'm sorry. What the fuck are we talking about?
The Ark of the Covenant.
Hold on. Now, hold on. Now, they had it. This was a few years back. They had an all-out war at a church that supposedly had the Ark of the Covenant. Like 800 people died.
Well, that's in Ethiopia. Yeah.
So what if Trump time travel shit is real with the Tesla connection and the Barron's underground magical adventures and all those fucking threads that are crazy, actually? And then he went and got the fucking Ark of the Covenant, and that's what that war was about. And now he's got it. Now he's like, I can do anything. I can fucking merge timelines and destroy realities. And he's like the master of Israel. Yeah, can you take out Israel for us? Ark of the Covenant should be able to. Allegedly.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, where is it? It's probably niggas got it. Somebody got it somewhere. Is it? Yeah, what is it? Yeah.
It has to be cooler than nukes because otherwise why would you give a shit about it at this point? But when they describe it in like the biblical text and whatever, it sounds like something that can just like evaporate time and space or something. Like it sounds wild.
Like the Ark of the Covenant was just supposed to carry the tablets, right? The tablets came down, they got stuck in the Ark, and that's that. That was like that's the alleged purpose of the Ark, to carry the tablets.
Alleged. So but if you go near it, you die. Like it seems radioactive at the very least.
So I don't know this because I'm not a nuclear guy at all. Does like uranium and plutonium and that shit have natural radiation? Like if you dig it out of the earth, are you going to fucking die? Is that how that works?
If you had too much around you at once, it would harm you cellularly.
So I can see these people who didn't know shit, didn't know why the sun came up, and they dug up some fucking rocks and they made everybody fucking sick. I mean,
goddamn rocks.
I can kind of see that.
Yeah, it can happen. Dude, shit, you can dig up something and the vapors that come out of it can kill you, so.
Yeah, right.
There's a reason shit's like held under the earth, right? It's like down there for a reason and not up here. Up here, it hurts.
That radon gas shit when you buy a house just seems like a scam to me. Like, you ever know anybody died of radon?
I knew someone though, because I was also like, what the fuck is this deal? Oh, actually, no, this is not radon. I'm thinking of what's the other one that you get? Carbon monoxide.
Carbon monoxide, yeah.
Oh, that's real.
My friend actually had like, she like started noticing that she was having weird effects and she got out of her house exactly in time and like passed out before someone came and like dragged her away.
That's just rough.
Yeah,
that is rough. I've seen when I was a cop. We were trained on this stuff, and I didn't see it in person. They showed us pictures of an actual case that happened in Largo when I was working. That these motherfuckers basically all died in their house overnight, and when they pulled them out, their skin was cherry red.
God, why? What causes it? What is it coming from?
I think it's some kind of broken blood vessels or something like that. Because your body's not getting any oxygen, so your body is starving for
suffocated.
Oxygen. Right, you're breathing in, but nothing's happening.
So the radon thing is different, right? Someone around here I knew was selling their house, and like there was a whole thing they had to go through in order to like disclose that there was a higher level of radon there or something. It's over by Cheyenne Mountain, so I don't know if they're connected or if that's just happenstance, but. That's where all the fucking continuity of government, like if the world ends, that's where our government will be. So I'm sure they've got nuclear and weird ass shit in there too.
Okay, I mean, it sounds good to me.
Let's see what AI has about radon.
Right there.
So AI says that radon in homes is a serious indoor air quality issue because it is a naturally occurring, colorless, odorless, and a radioactive gas that can cause lung cancer. It forms from the breakdown of uranium in soil, rock, and water and enters homes through cracks and foundations, gaps around. What the fuck? This is uranium shit laying around everywhere. I mean, this sounds stupid.
Yeah, it's just chilling.
It's just hanging out.
It's just chilling. It's just chilling. It's chilling around the Ark of the Covenant too. Here's what they say. Ark of the Covenant. So sacred gold-plated wood chest described in the Bible as a container for the 10 Commandments, tablets, Aaron's rod, and manna. It was created by the Israelites under God's instruction. It symbolized God's presence, served as a mercy seat for atonement. It was carried during Exodus. Now, the whole premise is that like God resided in there, and so when you walked in, you weren't worthy, so you died.
Yeah.
Well, they had it. Like, you got near it, you died because you weren't worthy to be in his presence.
Which is like what you would say
it
something in it that just killed people.
Yeah, or it could be like radiation poison or something.
Right. So look,
it could be something totally different.
I just need to note that the Israelites made that thing, and now it's held in a temple in Ethiopia by black people who say they've had it since the beginning.
Yeah.
I think it's a pretty good hint that the Israelites were black.
Hey, now here's what they say. Now, according to the historical records, the ark disappeared following the Babylonian conquest of Jerusalem in 586 BC.
Oh, so what you're saying is black people stole it?
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
Hey, man, give us that ark. Yeah, allegedly. So allegedly, it's got the 10 Commandment the 10 Commandment tablets in it. Aaron's rod. It's got Aaron's rod in there.
That like what is Aaron's rod? That sounds like a magical
It's-
apparatus to me.
That's what I'm saying.
Boom.
And it's got mana in there.
Mana.
Hold on, what's
mana? So I can cast fire spells and shit.
Mana is like food that falls from the heaven and like forms on the ground, and you can just gather it and eat it, and it's like a perfect protein and perfect food.
Yeah, mana is miraculous, like edible. Mana is what you need to cast spells in every game that there is.
Yeah, dude, that's true.
Here we go. It's a miraculous edible substance provided by God to the Israelites for 40 years during the Exodus from Egypt. You know, when they had to walk 5 miles and it took them 40 years to do that.
It's a long walk, okay.
Yeah, described as small white frost-like flakes that tasted like honey wafers.
Yeah, they eat
so
that shit for
niggas
40
ate
years.
frosted flakes. Yeah, they ate
for 40
frosted
years?
flakes for 40 years. Yeah.
Oh my God, I don't even want to eat a steak every day for 40 years. Jesus fucking Christ.
I don't know. Something was honey.
It's the bread of heaven, though.
Honey bread, I could probably eat it for 40 years.
Yeah, the bread of heaven, man, or angel's food. That's what that was, okay? And it was in there. Did it come straight? Because there was a few people, if you were some of the priests or whatever, you could go in there.
Yeah.
You know,
they
say
probably
if you
had
were close to
a
God.
lead outfit that they put on, like open it.
Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, so that's what it is. It's probably a weapon, more than likely, that was created, but that you'll never know.
It's kind of wild though that it was like supposedly in Mar-a-Lago and now it's in the White House. I mean, a replica of it is, but then it maybe also disappeared from Ethiopia where it had been hidden away for these thousands of years. Not that long ago, it was taken. And we have a history of taking things, right? That someone just brought up. Fort Chariot said we might have had a war for Nimrod's body, and it's true, right? Hillary Clinton says, "Hey, where's Gilgamesh's body, which is Nimrod, and where's the tomb or whatever?" And then we go in like the next fucking week to that exact spot where it is, and then just like build a base over it. Like, what the fuck? I checked that out.
Oh, it's like, oh, okay. There we go. Oh, I mean, she's standing right beside it, so obviously that's not it.
She's a reptilian, clearly though. They can resist the radiation.
Oh, okay.
She's so gross.
Who is it?
If it's a she.
Is that Laura Loomer?
Yeah. So that's a lot of gold, man. Like, is that real gold?
It's probably gold. It might be gold plated.
Doesn't he have a whole like solid gold tiger in his living room or something?
That's what happens when you get too rich. You start doing dumb shit. Yeah. I mean, like when you get too rich, you just start buying dumb shit. It's just like, bruh. I mean, you definitely could be doing something else with that money. There's some people you could be helping, but
you could buy me a house that's big enough to have a washer and dryer in it if you want.
That'd be great. That'd be first things first. I mean, just help me out. You know what I'm saying? Please. Send a couple of dollars my way, and I think we'll be doing good. So I mean, so we go from that. Okay, we'll go over to New York City, New York in general, and they're having a meltdown over there. Okay, they're having multiple breakdowns at the same time. Okay, so I'm not going. The first thing, of course, is. I think they're supposed to have another snow tonight or tomorrow. And Mom Donnie said, hey, we can hire you on. We'll pay you $19 an hour, but you need like 3 to 5 forms of identification. I thought identification was racist.
It's racist. Mom Donnie's racist.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
That guy's a plant, but I can't figure out a plant by who.
Well, his mom fucked Epstein, right?
What?
He's Epstein's love child, yeah.
You fucking kidding?
I mean, we don't know for sure that he is, but his mom hung out at parties with Epstein.
How the fuck?
That
Does everybody in the goddamn world know Epstein?
Yes.
Yes. He was that nigga. Like if you were anybody, you went and met Epstein. He was that nigga.
Dude,
that's what they called Epstein.
Sheldrake, one of my favorite, most humble scientists, right? Like, there's no way that guy has any pedophile bone in his body. And Rupert Sheldrake was like his friend for years. And like, there's all this, emails of them like going back and forth. Rupert fucking Sheldrake. So like, yeah, if you, I get it though. Like, if you want funding for your science, which is otherwise suppressed by academia, yeah, be friends with Epstein, try to get that money. But pretty weird to see his name pop up.
Yeah. So I think it's funny because there's been another growing debate about, having a form of ID to vote, and I've seen a lot of people say that, oh well, if you require somebody to have a form of ID to vote, then that's a poll tax, and the Constitution goes strictly against a poll tax. I was like,
go fuck yourself.
What niggas ain't got an ID, and at least a fake one? You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to find all these people who don't have IDs.
Dude, illegal immigrants have IDs.
That's what I know.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, well, you can't make people pay a tax to vote. I'm like, if it were asked for ID, like, you can't go do anything without ID.
Somalia makes you have an ID to vote.
So I mean,
Somalia, whose people came over here and hate us now, like, and are trying to take over fucking Minneapolis or whatever, they require an ID to vote.
Yeah, so they keep going back and they keep talking about this poll tax. I'm like, well, no, like, spies got IDs. They fake, but they got them. You know what? Because you have to have them when you're going anywhere. I mean, or doing anything. Am I missing something? Like, is there a subset of people out here who don't have IDs? And I'm not talking about people who are not of voting age. I'm not talking about 6-year-olds. You know what I'm saying? Are there 18-year-olds and up running around here? Are there millions of them running around here with no ID?
There's got to be like a one or two of them, but there's like, who gives a fuck about them? Like, why? I don't care if they vote or if they can't vote. Good. Who are they? Why do I care?
Yeah, so I mean, like, I'm missing something here. But then Mom Donnie, he says you need to have 3 forms of ID so you can shovel snow at $19 an hour. And $19 an hour in New York, man, it's gonna get you 2 bagels if you do it for 2 hours.
That's true.
You get 2 bagels. I mean 2 hours before I got froze to death. Damn, I shoveled this snow, and I went to the bodega. I bought 2 bagels. I'm broke. I didn't make it.
And then he's going to tax that money that he pays you.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, they ain't gonna let you get that tax free.
No.
And on top of that, now he's blaming Hochul for him having to raise the property tax.
Dude, you don't have to raise the property tax. Stop doing your nightmare fucking shit that you're trying to accomplish and stop it. Nobody wants your taxes, dude. But what's fucked up about that is 100% of people who have thought of things before and have thought through things before and have understood anything about history before told them so. Or like, if you vote for this guy, here's what's going to happen. And oh, look, it's happening. How not surprising.
So I got something real quick on the tax subject. So I watched this video this week. There's always these guys who are trying to sell you a program. Like, don't pay your taxes, buy my program instead, right? And basically, he showed a bunch of stats, which gave me a whole lot of hope. And so then I double checked his stats. An article in 1996 that came out, the IRS admitted 65 million people a year who were supposed to file don't. 65 million.
Ooh.
I went and I looked it up, and according to Grok, that number now is 10 million, but that's what the IRS admits to. The IRS admits 10 million people a year who get a 1099 or they're supposed to file don't. I think if they're admitting to 10, it's way fucking higher than 10 million people. I went to the Liberty meetup last week and spoke there. There was at least 2 other guys who hadn't paid taxes in over 10 years.
Nice.
And that was just in one room with 30 people in it. Okay.
Yeah.
What do you think that number is across the country?
Yeah.
Do you know who Christopher Gronsky is? Have you heard of him?
Mm-mm.
I introduced him to the stage this week. He's one of those guys. 30 years. He teaches people how to do it. Tim James went through it. Met him last year. Went through it. Became a state citizen. Changed his passport. All that stuff. Doesn't pay tax. All that stuff.
Well, my thing is, if they got 30 million people a year who don't file, they're never going to catch you. A couple years ago, I think in 2024, they said the IRS was going to now start to go after non-filers who make over 400,000. So if that's
our safety limit.
We're safe. We're all fucking safe here. Okay.
If you're in the podcast world doing the shit we're doing, you're safe.
You're good.
So I don't think they'll ever unless they target you, and then they can't target you because it's against the law to target. It has to be done through, and 100% of audits come from people who file. 100%. None of the tax shit that they get people for is for people who don't file. That's a whole separate category. And then from what I've read, they'll send you up to 4 letters to tell you, hey, you need to file. And then you can file. You can fight it in court. There's only one court that you can file this to say, hey, this is wrong. And there's only 16 judges in the entire country who handle tax court. The backlog is like 10 years. I'm not even fucking kidding. So if you get a notice that you didn't pay taxes and you go and fucking get your place in line, you ain't gonna have to answer for that for fucking years. And then you just get a continuance and go back to the beginning of the line, right? So where there's a will, there's a way.
Yeah. Just need to know your shit. Make sure you're doing it the right way too. I mean, there are some people that can help you navigate that so that you don't have to, you don't have to worry about like
my tax burden.
And this is not financial advice. This is not financial advice at all.
Talk to your tax guy.
Zero financial advice here.
My tax burden should be about $8,500 for what I have to pay this year. I did a rough estimate, without deductions, and I could probably deduct everything, but that's like, I can't live on that. That would put me down into like the $20,000 fucking range, $25,000 range, right? Fuck that. Who can live on that? Nobody can live on that. If I had to pay actual taxes like I'm supposed to, I'd be coming out of pocket like $400 a month or something, $500 a month. Who can live on that? Nobody.
Well, look, I mean, Mom Donnie says that he needs some extra money. So, I mean, 9.5% on your property. Now, look, here's the thing about property is when you don't pay it, niggas come see you.
That's
the thing about property.
Did you say 9.5% in like for 1 year?
Mm-hmm.
So every 10 years, you got to rebuy your house is what you're selling me.
That's crazy.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
What the fuck? So this is also the other thing is he was like, we're going to get all this property and we're going to have it communally. How are we going to do it? It looks like he found his way to do it, right? All these people are going to not pay or not be able to pay. And then they're going to seize that and be like, look, it's everyone's house now.
Yeah, now that's the thing about property now. They will come check you out on that. They'll send the police to your door. They'll be like,
they know where it is.
Your papers.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And all.
Yeah. So they're gonna come check you out on that. So I mean, that's one of the things.
You are, but they know where the property is.
Yeah. So you ain't gonna be able to duck and dodge that one. No. If you don't send a check on that one, don't worry. They're gonna come pull you out your house. They're gonna use force. Okay. And folks, you can talk about your rights if you want to. If you can't back it up via force, Nikki, you ain't got none. That's just all there is to it.
In situations like that, I just ask myself, what would George Washington do?
What would George Jefferson do?
I think he'd be fucking shooting you with the musket and stabbing you with that thing they put on the end.
For real.
Yeah, but you see, golly, man, when they got over here, there was not as many folks, and you could ring a bell and everybody be there in 15 minutes. You know what I'm saying? He go out there and ring a bell, and niggas be in the church or wherever it was having a meeting. It'd be good. You know what I'm saying? You ring a bell right now, man, ain't nobody going to it. They're like, why that bell ringing? You know what I'm saying? I mean, nobody knows what they had going on and what we got now are two totally different worlds. It's just all there is. Hey, look, but the mindset they had the correct mindset. But I mean, time changes a lot of shit, and it gets infiltrated and it gets bastardized. Is what happens. You know what I'm saying? That's what happens over time. But they got a damn. I think I seen that. Mom Donnie said that the budget for New York City it says it's going to be 127 billion. And if I'm correct, I've seen that the budget for Florida is 117 for all of Florida, and Florida's got like 15 million more people. So I'm not sure. Well, I mean, what's up with your budget, man? Your budget for that city is more than an entire state with 15 million more people.
Well, you have to buy every illegal immigrant a house and pay for all their health care and their child care, and then give them a fake business where they can just get paid.
They got that poly market too. I've seen that's open now, the poly market, where you just walk in and you just take groceries and walk out.
So how's people all betting on poly market when you can't use it in America? Like I went to poly market because I was going to drive and make some money, and it said, "You're in America." Sorry. Yeah.
I don't know.
Seems like a rigged casino to me.
Well, for a long time, crypto was banned in 3 countries. Crypto was, as far as like authoritatively from banks and whatever, like North Korea, Iran, and the United States. ICOs for a while were like, you can buy them anywhere except these 3 countries. Like, what does that say about us? It's unfucking believable.
Yeah, but So they also
gamblers that can't be trusted. I guess I don't know.
Well, yeah, that's it. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Well, that's all we've turned into.
But don't you know what I'm saying? And isn't that the point of poly market? Is you're looking for degenerate gamblers who can't be trusted with a lot of money?
Yeah,
I would assume so. But I think that. But I think that. So Mom Donna needs that money because they just recently opened up that grocery store, the free grocery store.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Where you just walk in and just grab groceries.
That'll work. What could possibly happen there?
You see, in a nice, respectful society.
Yeah, you do that in Tokyo, fine.
Yep,
right.
100%.
You do that. You do that in the Bronx. Good luck. Or whatever.
Yeah, it's a free
New York City. Is that what he's going to do in New York City?
Yeah, the free grocery store. Let me see if I can. Let me see if I got I think I got a video. Oh, here we go.
You guys ever use a grocery co-op?
No.
What?
We have a grocery co-op.
Yeah.
Here in Fort Collins, where for like $150 you can pay, and you become an owner. You become like part of the thing. Like you become technically you're an owner, but you could be an owner with like 10,000 people, right? And it gets you like discounts on the food or something like that. It seems interesting.
Co-ops were everywhere in Washington, and that's like all I ever shopped at. And then I came here to Colorado, and nobody had ever heard of them, and I was like, that's really weird. The closest thing we have here is just like a farm to grocery store, basically. Because usually co-ops are also like all organic, all local, like high quality produce and meat and milk and eggs and stuff, and then a few other things. But I don't know what they are here.
Yeah, so this grocery store is called the Poly Market.
Is it connected to the betting company or whatever?
I'm uncertain on that. But
New York City's first ever free grocery store is officially open, and here's everything you need to know. Located in the West Village, you'll find the Poly Market, where you can just walk in, fill your bag with fresh produce, bread, pasta, drinks, olive oil, cleaning supplies, snacks, peanut butter, seasonings, flowers, and then walk right out with no purchase necessary. The Poly Market grocery store is open from now until Sunday. New York.
It's just open for a week.
That's AI.
The Poly Market, Poly Market, the fucking prediction market.
It looks like the same logo.
It is. I just looked up the Poly Market. It's the same logo and everything.
Weird.
I don't like free. I'm sorry. Fuck free. I don't give a fuck. Nothing's free in life. Okay. If something's free, somebody else paid for it.
All right.
So I don't like free at all.
Unless it's defective. Maybe it's defective, like leftover dented cans and, expired mayonnaise.
Flowers that try to murder
you if it's expired, I mean, I'm all down with you taking your chances. You know what I'm saying?
If they were to say, listen, the expired stuff, the stamps we put, that's marketing bullshit anyway. Your food is good, past that. You're not really gonna die. We're gonna we have to legally throw this stuff away, but now we found a way to give it away for free. Okay, I'd be on board with that, but that's not gonna happen.
I love that guy was like, well, look, my thousands of year old salt expired.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, guys.
The Himalayan salt. Yeah. What are the chances?
Hey, but look, Mom Donnie says that this was a difficult decision for him. This is not something that he wanted to do. But he's begged and pleaded with Kathy Hochul to install this tax on 2% extra tax on all the wealthy people in New York, and she's just not budging. So, unfortunately, everybody has to do their part and pitch in a little bit extra.
All these people could just move to Wyoming, where it's like the freest, lowest tax state in the fucking country, but it's boring as fuck. Maybe they should just turn Wyoming into like build a New York City in Wyoming.
You can go fly fishing.
Yeah, there you go.
And you ever been up to Cheyenne? Either you, Charlie, or Lindsay?
Yeah.
Is it cool at all?
I like it. It's windy, and I hate wind.
That's what I hear. It's super windy for some reason.
Wyoming has the highest rate of suicides in the country because it's so windy. Wind is depressing.
Shit.
Yeah. So yeah, you can like have your shit there, go there when it's nice, but you can't. I don't know if you can live there all year and be happy.
Okay. Yeah, that's a little tough. So, hey, look, it's a tough break for the people down there or up there in New York City. Tough break. They had so much promise early on, and this is where we're at. You know what I'm saying? But it's not Mom Donnie's fault at all. This is Hochul's fault.
It's not communism or its ideals. It's not, any of the leftist issues. No, it's just Kathy Hochul's fault. She's the only problem. Everything else would have worked perfectly.
Yeah.
And I mean, they're paying well. $19 an hour to shovel snow. So they're paying.
Which I love too, because like you don't even have to prove. You just like apply and be like, yeah, I totally shoveled snow for like 4 hours yesterday.
Yeah. It's like, can you show me where you shoveled it? I was like, well, in this vicinity. I was in this area. Well, they do what they did last time. They just shovel it right up against people's cars and let it turn into fucking a damn concrete barrier that they can't get their car out of. It's like, hey, that always works. I mean, that always works. Hey, this is going to be a case study right here. There's got to be some people up there that's loving it. You need to wake up and you need to be like, I love this. This is what I voted for. For me to pay more money to New York City.
I can't wait to pay more in taxes for my communist dreams to come true so that every random piece of shit can ride the bus for free for some reason. Can't wait.
I mean, Mom Donna, he's got a vision. Okay. Are they gonna try to put because of course we got midterms coming up. That's the next election to come up shortly. Who's gonna be the Democratic candidate? Like, they need to have a success story. Like, the more I think about it, like, Gavin Newsom's going to be a tough sell because California's ass. So it's just like, we need to have somebody that at least got, some inklings of a success story. Just some outside shot. So they need to find somebody. It can't be AOC because she's just too stupid.
Newsom stays in power. That guy's a complete piece of shit human being, scumbag. Everyone fucking has to know it. He's destroyed a fucking state. And yet he still has political aspirations. What the fuck is wrong with this country?
What's weird is California is apparently maybe getting more intelligent and seeing that because a Republican is leading in their polls right now. I don't know if that's happened like ever. I mean, like
democracy shit is bullshit. It just needs to go away. Okay, the whole system is fucked. The split second you introduce a system of voting, you automatically create an industry of lobbying, and that automatically leads to bribery and corruption. Period. So democracy equals corruption. That's what I've fucking learned in my 50 years of being on this fucking planet, okay? The whole thing is fucking stupid. We were governed by kings for thousands of fucking years. That's where we need to be. We need the benevolent dictator. That's all there is to it.
There's a good argument
so you
for
get that. Oh, and a royal bloodline, right?
Yeah.
They got the royal bloodline.
Come on, there's got to be some descendants of Adolf Hitler running around here somewhere that could take over.
They got to be hanging out somewhere. Where y'all at? Y'all come out. Show your face, okay?
Dude, they're hanging out with the descendants of Jesus. That's what's happening. They're in like a bar somewhere.
Oh, all with their olive skin. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Olive tone skin. Don't want no black folk, Cory. Olive.
Red hair, blue-eyed.
I already see him shaking his head. Cory, just roll with this. Olive tone, okay?
Yo, the Palestinians, they're olive tone, okay? They're olive.
Okay. Well, there we go. Hey, I mean, we can. I'll sign off on that. I'll sign off on that today.
So, Kiriakou was on the fucking some program, and he said that he had inside information as of yesterday that Trump was going to strike Iran either Monday or Tuesday. He gave them 10 to 15 days to come to the table, but then it leaked through back channels Monday or Tuesday. So I am really like, so many times some shit pops off and then we think that something's going to happen to Israel or whatever. We had the 12-day war, which was a little bit of a tease, but I want to see Tel Aviv as a fucking parking lot, and I want to see the whole fucking thing as a parking lot, and I don't want to fucking hear nothing else about it. Like, fuck these people. They're the thorn in the side of the whole fucking world. And I swear to God, if they just go in there and they use some the mini nukes and they just take out all the fucking Iranian leadership and nothing happens, I'm gonna be broken fucking hearted for like ever. Because right now it seems like Iran is one of our last hopes, at least the last hope in the Middle East of fucking salvaging anything.
What about the Board of Peace and the technocracy that's being installed there, Cory? What about that?
With a fucking spoon is what I say to that.
Oh yeah, Board of Peace. Hey, I like it. Is that not what we want?
A technocracy. It's perfect. Take over the world right there from the heart of the Holy Land.
Now it is
the Antichrist. Totally not the beast system.
Now it is PEACE, right? Not PIECE.
It is, yeah.
We got the wrong piece. Okay, make sure we got the correct spelling of peace up there. He's like, oh yeah, peace, and you'd be like, hold on, that ain't the piece I was looking. It's like, oh, shit, a piece. I got you. Hey, about that. Hey, look, man, I ain't heard no more of the death toll of the people who were going against the government in Iran.
Yeah,
they were at 30,000. I guess they decided to stop.
They're at 30,000 and went down to a couple thousand and went back up to 30,000. It's variable.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Yeah, it was about 30K. Folks just got swooped up. I seen the body bags, or I seen pictures of bags. Were the bodies in them? I'm not sure, but there were definitely pictures of bags.
Supposedly, we snuck in a bunch of Starlink, so we should have started seeing more information.
China shut those down immediately. China's got some tech that can shut down Starlink.
See?
Like nationwide fucking blackout, and that's exactly, and they did it quick, because like, how the fuck you sneak 50,000 Starlink units into a fucking country, and then we find out about it on the evening news? How the fuck? What kind of operation is that? But it's funny. I saw some Pentagon chick, and I always have doubts about Pentagon chicks, and she was talking about how they're trying to be all stealth and move the ships into the fucking the over by Oman, and but like, what'd she call them? She called them randos on Twitter are just posting all their shit because all the flight trackers, you can track so everything they're doing is being live streamed basically and put on fucking Twitter. And they're like, our OPSEC is like, we don't know.
We don't have any.
That's pretty terrible. That's pretty horrendous, actually.
Yeah.
Well, look, here's what the deal is, okay? Anything found like that is meant to be found. They want you to find that.
Well, they needed those Starlinks to do all the chaos they were doing.
Yeah. So like, it's how we snuck the Starlinks in, and folks found out we stuck. Well, the Starlinks were always meant to be found. They were never not meant to be found. This one let you know, hey, at any point in time, I can be up in your shit. I'm just letting you know. I put that out in broad daylight so you can see it. They're like, what the fuck is all this? That wasn't there last night. I'm just letting you know I could be in your shit at any time. Sometimes you do that just to allow people to know, hey, you're not as good as you think you are, and I can fuck you up in an instant, and you won't even know anything about it.
Yeah, like remember.
So sometimes it's posturing.
The pagers, the radios or whatever that exploded and took out everyone. And then like a month later or something, he was like presenting Netanyahu's giving like a golden pager plaque to like Trump. And then like a couple months after that, he had like every fucking US anybody in one room. And he was like, hey, Israel's everywhere. We're in your pocket right now. And I'm like, is that a threat to like every
Mm-hmm.
U.S.
Well, that
got,
golden
like,
pager was definitely a threat because Bibi also gifted to Obama a copy of the Book of Esther. That is a big okay. So the Book of Esther is the biggest, like, it's the biggest story that involves the salvation of the Jewish people by murdering everybody.
God.
Yeah. So he gave Obama a copy of that, and as soon
Great.
as I saw that, I was like, "These ain't gifts; these are threats."
Yeah. Yeah, these are threats. That was a threat. That both were threats. The gathering a room full of U.S. fucking higher ups and telling them Israel's in your pocket, we're with you all the time, is not a friendly, like, oh yeah, we're supporting you. It's a we'll fucking kill you if you don't do what we say.
Yeah, on the drop of a whim. Yeah, we'll hit a button and your pager will blow up and blow your dick off. Hopefully you die. If you did get blown off, I mean, you have to perish. Okay, that's just it.
What if the Starlink were like they were meant to get it and then it's actually all bombs and then everybody dies? G.I. Joe.
That's it. Not sure.
Cory, you were
So
muted.
what
Whatever
the
you
fuck
said, we
happened to my
didn't hear you.
camera?
Oh, yeah, we lost your camera. Yeah, you lose your dick, you might as well just end it all. There's no purpose in going on. I don't care if you had $1 billion. Fuck that. It's over.
That's why I feel so sad for the people who will become detransitioners. I'm like, you were a kid, your doctor and your parents failed you, and now you're ruined for life. That's why the suicide rate.
I think of like someone from the future told me like I was never gonna get laid again the rest of my life. I think I would lose like 3/4 of my motivation to do anything.
Yeah. This is why the world exists. It's because of the potential for sex.
There you go. Hey, I mean, there's got to be some light at the end of the tunnel. For some reason my camera fucked up, but that's okay. Guys, we appreciate it for y'all being with us Day Zero. We glad Charlie came back, and so seeing how Charlie is back, he didn't get swooped up.
Woo.
He's got to have some good stuff for us. All right, so
Yeah.
Charlie, let us know what we got new.
Oh man, I've got. I'll do an episode about Anarchapulco at some point because there's too much to discuss. But hopefully, people check out. Go to macroaggressions.io. Go get the podcast and go to activistpost.com for all your news. See you next week.
Here we go. There we go. Do appreciate it, Lindsey. Go ahead.
Yeah, go to roguesoul.org. Everything I do is there. The show, you can listen to it on any podcast platform in existence. You can find the videos in various places. You can follow me on Instagram and other places like that at Apotropaic Soul. And you can get all my books and everything on the site too, roguesoul.org.
There we go. Of course, we got CoryHughes.org, bloodyhistory.substack.com, a wonderful history JFK book, Lee Harvey Oswald in black and white. And he's also going to have 1 to 3 books coming out this year.
I said 3. What the fuck? 3. 3. 1 through 3. One of them's almost done.
You muted again.
I'm just waiting on some cover graphics for my book and it'll be done.
Oh, they're almost done.
Yes. But then I need another month for the second one. I'll have 2 books out by April 1st. I fucking promise.
Okay. All right. So hey, 3 books this year, guys. Be ready. Have a few dollars ready. We appreciate everybody being with us. XQ420.com for everything I do. We will catch y'all next Sunday for Day Zero. Peace out.